Oh, and our game is on, and clicking buttons that I need to do YouTube stuff is doing stuff in game. Well, that's just perfect. That's a very unusual hotkey for a game to recognize. All right, welcome in everybody. Man, I was I was hoping to be on much earlier, but unfortunately, real life things made me do real life things. So I did all the stuff I have to do, and now I get to reward myself with a little bit more where the winds meet. We played yesterday for a very long stream. I don't know what we ended up at, 8-9 hours, something like that. Had an absolute ton of fun. Had a very sore shoulder by the time I was done, just from a controller position, something I normally don't sit in, and doubly so sitting up and trying to be presentable for stream while doing it. Hopefully other people have been enjoying themselves. Just in case anyone's hopping in and hasn't been here yesterday or checked the game out, Where Winds Meet is a new release game. It is kind of a combination between a single player game, which is what we've been playing, and then there's also I don't know if I'm comfortable calling it an MMO, maybe if I had a little more experience, more like a shared world co-op version where you can do some of the stuff in the game, along with running bosses and dungeons together. It's, as I mentioned, free to play, so if this looks interesting to you, I would definitely go grab it. It's on Steam. They have a standalone client. I think that they're going to release it on mobile somehow. I have literally no idea how you would play this on mobile. Yesterday, it ran like a dream. We are basically just in the settings it auto-picked for me. I am running a GTX 4070 Ti Super. Boy, those naming conventions got stupid, didn't they? But it ran absolutely smooth. The only thing it didn't like, I alt-tabbed to do some YouTube stuff in the background, and it didn't love that, and we did get a crash a little bit later. But as long as I'm not doing anything outside of that, it's running really good. I think my camera might be a little laggy, but I think that's on my Elgato software, not on the game. Did you like the arena fight? I'm back for more. maybe I'm in an abusive relationship. Mike Wold says, can't hear you babble. Can I get a confirmation of anybody else? I should have audio here. I don't think that's me. If that is me, let me know. Because I'm seeing microphone jumping in OBS and I have microphone live. Okay, thank you very much, Kel. Not that you can hear me, Mike Gould, but you've got the tab muted. Okay, let's go fumble around in a fight here quick just so I can hit something and warm up for a second. Kind of remember what our keys are. My first goal for tonight, there was a fortress story beat thing right towards the beginning of the game that I missed, and I want to go do that. I think there's probably a ability unlock or something there. I think that's going to be our first stop here. Oh yeah, we actually got our hard hits, didn't we? All right. Yeah, that seems a little loud on my side. Let me know if the volume for the game is too much for you guys, and I can also change that around. I didn't change anything since yesterday, but sometimes things just sound and feel different. Okay, I believe that is going to be our goal right there, hence why I was kind of over here. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to try to stay a little bit on task and see if we can actually accomplish some goals rather than getting distracted by that sound effect that's happening here. What is this? Apparently by dash, it's a dagger general. Come here, you. Okay, oddity, I assume. Oh, that's another one. Maybe before we do that area, let's go. Where's that oddity guy? Let's go talk to him before we do that area, just to see if there's anything else we have that could be unlocked. I think, is that the bear tree? Yeah, here he is. Look at me actually remembering pieces of the map. Can I talk to you? Hey, buddy. No, I don't want to take his money. Yeah, there. Hey, Gustavo, how's it going? I'm doing all right. Like I mentioned when I got on here, I wanted to be on here much earlier, but I realized, hey, I probably should actually like clean and do laundry and, you know, all that stupid adult stuff that you have to do instead of playing cool games. So that's what I did. Your TV has all the audio turned off. That's your bad. That's fine, man. I went through a Wandering Sword stream with like the first 10 minutes muted, And just by happen chance, it was the day that YouTube decided that we were all children and you had to prove your age. And I had a weird pop-up when I started stream, and I was like, yeah, whatever, I'm starting to stream. And it turned off my chat, so my chat wasn't functioning properly. So the entirety of chat for 15 minutes was them telling me that they couldn't hear me and me not seeing them and wondering why it was so quiet that day. So yeah, I've been there, I've done that. Okay, we're gonna submit some oddities here. Do we have some oddities? Max physical attack would be higher. Activate. Yes. Okay, cool. What about you? Sure. Extra max HP. Okay. Okay, it's really weird. It keeps resetting that to middle. Okay, good thing I just grabbed the little grasshopper. Max vitality. I'm not sure exactly what vitality is. The soft sound of key reaches... No, a soft sound reaches your ears as key circulates through your body. You feel warm and energetic inside. Vitality is the key resource required for offensive mystical arts. Attacking enemies restores vitality. Consider increasing your vitality limit so you can cast offensive mystic skills more often. Okay, I will consider that. Thank you, game. How about this one? Max HP for a bee's nest. Okay. Now, if only I got more max vitality every time I took out a bee's nest. Would you get double points for wasps? Because I've been fighting those the last couple of years. This one we don't have. It looks like moths or butterflies, maybe. And how about this one? Same thing. Okay. More moths or butterflies. Okay. That was a smart move. Also, I'm going to flip over to keyboard and mouse because I'm faster here. I had... no, how can I get in there? Is it here? Okay, yeah, here we go. Enter for chat. So remember yesterday we did a bunch of talking to the NPCs and testing out the little chat AI, and I was having a lot of fun with that. Look what I got today. I don't know if this is, I think they said weekly, so I assume maybe the week reset now, or maybe they just did it, you know, a little while after to get us started, but I got gifts from them. So Du Qingxian, I don't remember which one you were, I'm sorry, but small gift, take it quickly. Open to obtain a random Jinghu travel essential or a few development items. Okay, how do I... Got it. Okay. Zhao Dali. I wonder, have you heard of Matchmaker Wang? A merchant matter, quite remarkable, you should visit. Okay, I think that's the guy who was single and we were trying to hook him up with the widow. So he gave me Madame Wang's card. A gift from your Jinghu friend. Used to gain +1 musicality in your Jinghu career attributes. Young friend, your insights are truly enlightening. I've compiled them into a book for you. That was nice of you. 36 stratagems. A gift from friends. Gives us some extra intelligence. And a small gift. Take it quickly. This is the guy, I believe, that we were warning him about the shady guys around the temple. A travel sack. Okay, and then if we hit B, and okay, we have all kinds of things in here. Signposts. Okay, signposts are the little dried finger item. How people are leaving those messages. Okay, let's open our local specialties and see what we got. Green ant wine. All right, my monster breeding career was not without benefits. Got all those extra green ants so that we could make wine. Can be gifted to a friend to gain 15 intimacy points upon use. Each friend can receive up to 10 intimacy gifts per week. Alright. Is that like friends with benefits? Can be gifted to a friend. Okay, yeah, we saw that one. You. Open. Magnolia wood. I assume a crafting thing. Okay. 36 stratagems. Open. We got 1 intelligence. We're gonna have music here, I assume. Okay, what are you? Collect 8 and resort. Okay, so some sort of collectible we can turn in. Okay, I think, oh, no, more chests. Inner note, inner way note, chest, inner way tips. I believe these are for the inner abilities. I don't think we have one equipped yet, and we really should. I've heard that this horse one is supposed to be really good. So I assume this is going to give us pieces of those. Sword Morph Note. Can be used for the inner way breakthrough or recycled for 15 book points. Click 5 of them to get a random tip. Fine. Cosmetic chest. All right, let's get a little gamble on here. We got cosmetic chest. Earned by completing energy activities. Redeem at season shop for appearances. Okay. I wonder if that's a full thing or if I just have a ticket. Used in draw Solemn Echo to obtain limited edition appearances. Solemn Echo, what do you do? Okay, that's the actual cosmetic gotcha. So we have one draw. So what are you? Resonating melodies. Okay. The Echo Jades can also draw in here, or I assume we probably use those to buy these. It's not my first gotcha. I'm not interested in that at the moment. Herbs has various uses. Hello Power restores energy. Okay, I believe we use energy to like claim the rewards from running dungeons. I think that's the only use of energy, so we don't need that yet, obviously. Unlock the hero tile Old Fox. I like that one. Cat bells. First bowl pork knuckle. Collect them and we can get a reward. Okay. I think that was basically the things that we got. Also, I have to say, if you don't know, not now, but when I'm done streaming, there are Twitch drops that are active if you link your account up. So I got like some money and I think a couple of those chests from doing that. By the way, YouTube, I know you're watching every one of my streams because, you know, I'm sure you are. Why do you not have the equivalent of Twitch drops? Like, let's get working on that. There were so many channels in there that people were obviously not watching actively, but they were literally just there to, and I did the same thing, to get their free drops. Like, let's get the YouTube drops going. Pretty ridiculous that we haven't not got that after all these years. Evening Wolf, how's it going? I was playing earlier and having a lot of fun, but I called it a day when I hit the level limit for the day. Oh, there's a level limit. As in, like, you can't gain more XP? Interesting. Very, very Asian. What game was it? Was it World of Warcraft that tried that, where you could only level a certain amount per day, and then it didn't work? And they had to get rid of the system, and then they added rest XP as kind of the equivalent. Okay, now we're not going to get too distracted here. We're going to stay on target. I want... Yeah, we're definitely not going to fight that guy. I want to do that fort. Also... Nope. Okay, nope. That's not remotely what we wanted. I want just a regular arrow. There. Wow, what a waste of all kinds of things. Okay, hang on. Before we go into a giant fort area... where can we regenerate our healing items? Is it at the campfires? I don't remember. I believe that these healing items were, yeah, waiting rest, work like, I'm going to say Elden Ring, that's my point of reference. Campfire. I'm guessing that's it over there? For all its faults, Twitch is better a live streaming platform because of the focus. YouTube is better for the VOD platform. Well, I mean, Twitch basically doesn't have a VOD platform. I mean, yeah, that. I don't know. Well, now that they're part of Amazon, I do feel like Amazon kind of let them down in that regard. Because Amazon, with their servers, Wild Ritual Ghostfire, could definitely host all those videos. Jade fish. Yeah, I don't understand that, because part of the thing was everyone that was using Twitch had to make a YouTube anyways, and so they kind of shot themselves in the foot a little bit, in my opinion. Let's see if we can start getting some muscle memory reawoken. Oh, that was bad timing. Oh, and he's still alive. We don't like that. There we go. Alright. I'm sure they were bad people. They definitely deserve this. Don't even worry about it. Alright, okay. That is not the campfire I thought I was heading towards. And then we found touch sword hilt. And hey, it's Meow Meow. What's up, Meow Meow? Will-O-Wisp collection. Collect the required... Oh, whoa, whoa, timer. Whoa! Okay. This is also very Genshin. Is that it? Did I do good, Meow Meow? Did I do good? I feel like we probably did not. Nope, there's way more. Okay, we'll have to wait for the reset. There's a level breakthrough system to raise your max level. For the first 5 days, not sure whether it's character or server, they have days played requirements. Those stop at day 6. Did you get to choose your weapon? I did. I picked the umbrella for now. I did do a little research on that. We're breaking wind and proceeding to break all the winds all over the place. So hopefully you're not breaking too much wind, bro. Gotta check your diet if that's the problem. All right, let's do this better than last time. Yeah. And we wall run right here. Double, triple jump. There we go. Meow Meow's proud of me now. With a soft lick, Meow Meow gives you a few bells. I mean, at least they're bells and not like mouse heads. I had a couple cats that used to love to leave the head of the mouse on the doorstep. You get a nameless art for Sword and Spear, and you can pick up one initial. Yeah, we got the initial one. We picked the umbrella. All right. Last time, yeah. Okay, notice how fast I got myself distracted already. Okay, where is the campfires that I rest at? I want to get my potion before we start what we're actually going to do. Did I just walk past this? That's the Wayfarer. Okay, we'll teleport to him and see if that's it. Good evening, slackers. I'll have you know, Slice, the reason I'm on so late is I did all kinds of adult stuff today. Rather than playing games all day like I wanted to. Alright, can I rest here? I could cook. I don't think that's what I'm looking for, though. Pick up a bunch of random stuff. You eventually got down and reset. There's obviously going to be like a campfire or something that's going to do it. Okay, if I go into cook menu, I assume that ain't it. That ain't it. Alright, let's talk to you again. Okay, nothing new there. Okay, if it's not those, is it a teleport stone, maybe? Take me to that. Getting distracted in open worlds can be a good sign. Yeah, see the previous 8 hours. Like 3.5 of that was me banging my head into that arena, and the other time was me getting completely distracted every 3 seconds. Okay, this also does not feel like I got to rest. What is that? It's a twig. And some random candles, okay. Oh, my cool. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted memberships. Congratulations to Seddos, Orendagos, Erligan, Pickle Father Nurgle. Papa Nurgle does love you. Marcus Utsi. Name I cannot read, but has the character that also kind of looks like a smiley face. Evening, Mr. Punctual. All right, well, if I can't rest, I'm gonna beat some guys up. They probably deserve it. That's why I can beat them up. I wouldn't be able to beat them up if they didn't deserve it. That's definitely a true statement. Don't worry about it. Oh. Yeah, I saw that, buddy. Maybe I should have the auto grab the next lock on turned on. Normally I hate that in games, but it feels like that might be right in this one. We'll rob him. It's righteous robbery. It's totally okay, guys. Been letting the stream run in the background. No sound. Watching Battle Brothers stream on Twitch. Figured Babel needs the view. Well, thank you, Slice. I appreciate it. I know virtually nothing about Warhammer, but I do know the love, the fatherly-like regard people have for Nurgle. There you go. Yep, embrace Nurgle, man. He loves you. I have a friend who's pretty into Warhammer. and he's got little kids and whatnot, and they get sick and get him sick all the time. All the time. So we are always making Papa Nurgle jokes. Okay, not getting caught into that again. We'll just go for it. Forget the getting the extra healing back. Nurgles love me because my whole body's basically fine. You are truly blessed by Papa Nurgle. I'll pick up a mushroom in your honor. Okay, yeah, we did not do this last time. This is kind of where I wanted to start, because I'm pretty certain that we're going to get an ability or something through here, because we seem to get one of those from each one of the little story things that we've completed. We've done 2 so far. All right, have we done this one? We have not. Northern Vow Ruins. Hero's Tomb. An ancient rest place for a hero. Heal after taking heavy damage. Did that? What game? Did that? It did. Okay, I got my healing item back. Okay, so it is the sword with the hat on top of it. That is the healing place. Hero's Tomb. Or at least that did it also. Alright, before we go inside, let's just do a lap around the outside. You know, and I also say, this looks very authentic. Like, very authentic for old crumbly fort ruins. It really reminds me of the, well, at least a section of the wall in Pingao when I was traveling over there. We stayed inside the old walled city. It was very surreal because it's surrounded by basically like skyscrapers and like, you know, tall buildings, like modern tall buildings. And yet we were in this, you know, 3,000-year-old ancient city staying in an inn from 3,000 years ago. It was very surreal. And then I'm getting beaten up by a guy with a spear. How embarrassing. Actually, I really like spears. I think spears are totally underrepresented in most games. Like, the most commonly used weapon in human, like, existence. It's a pointy stick. You are proficient in it. I really should try to parry those. Just to get my parry warmed up. Wait, what was that? You jerk. Throwing stuff at me. That's rude. Take your stuff. Game looks great once it actually loads in properly. I haven't had any problems. Like I mentioned at the beginning, we played for about 8-9 hours yesterday. I had one crash, but I think it's because I was alt-tabbing out to fiddle with YouTube stuff. But for me, it's ran absolutely fine. It does suggest when you're installing to make sure you're on SSD. So if you're not, I'm guessing that's probably your load problem. Or if you have low video RAM. It's Wooly. Hello. Play music. Solo. Oh, I know how to play music. When a note appears in the target area, all you need to do is press the corresponding button. When to hold. When trailing symbol appears, you need to hold the button. Hold for the required duration be considered successful. The performance score indicates single press scores and combo scores. Once the performance rating meets a standard, the performance is complete. Each song has 3 ratings: lingering, echoes, average, and overwhelming to hear. Achievement is lingering. Oh, these are terrible buttons. Oh goodness. F. Oh no, I need 2 hands. Right. Wait, you can't have. Okay, that is not even fair, man. That is not good button use. I was not prepared for that. I definitely would not want to do that on a controller. Oh my goodness. Yeah, miss, no kidding. Who picked these keys? Oh my goodness. Did I ever tell you that I don't play the piano? Just to throw that out there right now. Oh no. Okay, apparently I'm never gonna play the Gukwin professionally, guys. I know you guys were hoping. I don't think that's gonna happen. We have 12 combo. I don't know how good that is, but I feel like that's probably not great. Perfect though. Yes, this is exactly how I imagine playing this would be. Oh my goodness, put me on my misery game. Did I also mention that I don't really play rhythm games? Oh my goodness. Okay, I got a bad. I have a feeling that we're not going to be big in the music scene. I wonder if it's going to make fun of me at the end. Oh my goodness, this is a long mini game. 1,432. You guys couldn't even beat that if you tried. It's average. Average. I'm gonna take that and we're gonna leave. That would have helped if I didn't have, there's no way I could do that on the controller. My goodness, those keys are horrific. They should have made it your two joysticks. I understand now. If you could truly master the Guquin someday, I'll give you an ancient score. How about that? Ancient score? What piece is it? The one you just played? No. You'll know when you can keep up perfectly with me. Yeah, that ain't happening. I will converse, though. Through time, the world drifts like a fleeting foam. The heroes of Yi River never turned home. The setting sun pulls the water's eastern flow. Yanyun's cloud-crowned mountains stand in ruins low. What are you singing? An old tale. An old story? You ever heard of the story of how the Northern Vow held off the invaders of Kitans right here 16 years back? I heard my elders mention it. Years ago, I swore brotherhood with the 7 others. We called ourselves the 8 Talents and defended this place against the Khitan raiders. Right here at the Northern Vow ruins, our 6th brother. Now that I return to nothing but ruins and graves, and my brothers are gone, sorrow takes my heart all but naturally. You're all heroes. Heroes and cowards all turn to dust in the end. Okay. Wasn't the puppeteer guy also one of these 8 talents, if I remember right? I think it said something about that. Babel about to bring house guitar. I've never played Guitar Hero, and I think you can see probably why. Okay, there's a chest up there. I'm sure we'll bump into that when we're inside. Is this just a way in? It is just a way in. Like I mentioned, I'm just circling first. Okay, we have a door here with a path. A lot of hats on swords over here, I'm noticing. No interactables or anything. What was that? Nope. What do you want? Twig. Alright, never let a good twig go. Yeah, there's a guy in there, that's fine. Are you guys good guys or bad guys? I don't know. How do I turn this mode off? Whoa! Whoa! I saw that, buddy. Hey, and you look like those guys that were in that that temple place. Corresponding, okay, so I can't do the weapon change via that. So I'm not crazy. I just didn't even have that ability yesterday. Here I am, just casually casing a joint, and some random dude just tries to assassinate me. What does this place come to these days? Were you also trying to assassinate me? No, you look slightly better. Hello? Hold it right there. This place is the final resting place spot for heroes who once defended the whole region. Divine retribution? Barely anyone makes it out alive these days. Why should I care? Gift of Gab, the greedy one. Okay. Gift of Gab, the greedy one. Select Gift of Gab mode. Gift of Gab is a duel which relies on wits, not weapons. Use your silver tongue to out-debate your opponents. You can choose between 2 modes, Rhetoric Duel or Free Persuasion. Rhetoric Duel. Use Gift of Gab cards from the Scholar profession to quickly persuade your opponent. Free Persuasion. Your opponents are AI, you must manually type your own dialogue to persuade them. Oh. Okay, yeah. Hold on. Yeah. Gift of gab. Okay, yes. Yeah. I think we like timed out. Gift of gab. Okay, so start. Okay, apparently we're playing the game. Inspiration, consumed when using gab cards. Well, I'll be. Lived here all these years. First time I seen a cow flying in the sky. Take a closer look. Turns out it's you blowhard. Okay, dude, game. Am I supposed to be clicking cards fast or what? He's doing damage. Consumed when using gift of gab. Yeah, you can't hit me while I'm in a tutorial, dude. What, you want me to hit E? Say a lot when you're the winner. Use gift of gab to crush your opponent's mental focus. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is ridiculous. I am not particularly a slow reader. I cannot read any of these this fast when it is just skip-a-badoobin past me here. What, should I just be throwing cards at you? Is this what you're doing to me? When we hit Q and we push buttons? Okay, I'll admit, this is stupid. I can't read anything when it's playing that fast. Why is this not a turn-based? Yeah, how do you like these things? Yeah. Obviously. Okay, you also were attacking me when I was in the tutorial. That is ridiculous. Matchless Kung Fu debate PTSD. Scholar quest. Reach level 13 apparently. All right, we'll give that one more try, but that was stupid. If I had to pick a word. I literally got nothing because I couldn't even read the tutorial because it kept auto advancing because he was attacking me. Okay, start. Hold your tongue. And I press E and I deal some damage. And then I say, oh, bring it on. I press E and I do some damage. Not my concern. We're gonna badmouth him. 100. Why are all the top ones dealing damage? I don't think we can beat this guy. He also seems to have like way more health than I do. Okay, why did you slow down, huh? Why did you slow down? 150% damage. Oh, that's me taking damage on those. Is this me dealing damage? I'm not certain on that one. Okay, so on the Qs, I want to pick little amounts, and on the right side, I want to pick big amounts. Okay, E, big amount, or maybe I need to be little. Okay, I'm not gonna give that up yet. Hold on, I think I learned a little bit there. So I think I want to click the little amounts on this side. This is the worst tutorialized piece I've seen in this game. That was so stupid. I couldn't even read the tutorial because it auto-advanced. Faster than I could literally read like one sentence. Hold your tongue. Okay, we press E. Okay, let's pick the little damage. Okay, we definitely want the big damage on that side. Big damage on that side. Two-pointer. What, I wear you out of points? Okay, E, we want the big damage. Oh my goodness, this is special. So I always want to click 1 on that side because it doesn't seem to actually change up where the things are. And on this side, I think we want the little damage. Yeah. Okay, well at least I vaguely know what I'm doing now, but I don't think I can beat this guy. Little damage, because he's hitting me for a bare minimum of 20 and I'm almost dead. And we have him down like 300 points. Phew. It helps if you change your deck type. There's a resistance wheel that they use. Okay, I did see that, but I thought I was already on the timer, so I didn't click anything. Okay, so Gift of Gab. Okay, if he is Bluster, I want to be Filibuster. Obviously. I mean, obviously. Don't you guys know about debate? Okay, E, we want the big damage. E, we want the big damage. E, we want the big damage. Q, we want the little damage. We need a big one here. E, we want the big damage. Okay, we have an 8-pointer. I'm gonna try to save up for the 8-pointer just to see what it does. E, big damage. E, big damage. Yeah, this would probably be a lot more fun if I could actually read what people were saying in here. Did I wear him out or something here? He slowed down finally. E, big damage. We're still gonna lose this though. I beg to differ. I would probably really like this minigame if it was like turn-based. I'm gonna die here in just a second. E, take damage. E, take damage. I mean, we got him a lot closer. Yeah, that ain't happening. That ain't happening at all. It could be a lot more fun if this was tournament. Yeah, I can't. I mean, I legitimately can't even read one sentence, and he's already hit me like 5 times and it scrolled off screen. I will say, I actively think that's really bad. That needs to be reworked. That is terrible. Are you less ridiculous, buddy? No, you're just not even gonna talk to me. All right, we'll remember that, and someday we'll be overpowered with stats, and we'll come back and do it. Okay, don't think there's anything else outside. Having time to read the cards if they actually would help. Yeah, I'm sure it would. I'm sure it would. Also, being able to read the tutorial probably would have helped. I might have had some vague idea of what I was doing. All right, well, we'll take out our anger on this guy. I'm sure he deserves it. Whoa, whoa. Oh my goodness. Bro. Boy, sometimes they get into like a hit lock mode. My goodness. Give me your stuff before I go kill other people. Yeah, that's for that guy bullying me with words. I'm gonna drop the spear. Yoink. Okay, well, that was an experience, is all I can say about that. What's up, buddy?
Are you after the treasures of the Northern Vow as well? Keep it down. Don't alert anyone inside.
Northern Vow?
You don't know? Word around the Jianghu is, though the Northern Vow was defeated, their treasure was hidden away. Would you believe it? The Tiger Fort people actually captured a descendant of the Northern Vow. They say that guy knows all the secrets of the treasure.
Why are you telling me these things?
Those Tiger Fort bullies think they can hoard the treasure, but I won't let them. Muddying the waters makes it easier to catch the fish.
Is that a saying? Tiger Fort found this place through the treasure map and is interrogating a descendant of the Northern Vow at the training grounds. Find key items, dialogue, or eavesdrop in treasure areas to discover clues. Okay. Whoosh. A quiver of some fire arrows.
Careful there. I hear this gunpowder's quite dangerous. Boss says we'll use this stuff to blow the Northern Vow ruins sky high. Then finding the treasure in the ruins will be a snap.
Huh. I wonder what this game wants me to do with those fire arrows. Okay, that's the same text. What to... Nope. Oh, that was no good. I wanted to switch to fire arrows. Oh, we failed it. Oh. Oh, what a flub chance. What a flub chance. Okay, I feel like we out-leveled these guys. Oh my goodness. All right, well, it's good while it lasted. Hey, and I can actually use that ability now. That's rather nice. I do think I'm going to change that lock-on mechanic. I do think I would actually like it to auto-grab the next guy. Hopefully I'll remember when I'm out of combat. That was not a lot of damage. Okay, hang on. Where's my ladder? Come here, you. Ow. Think that's cool, huh? Think that's cool? Shoot somebody when they're on a ladder? Yeah? How do you like that, huh? No railing or anything up here. Well, that was awkward. Okay, we don't need that inner... Well, maybe we could use the inner thing here. Okay, I was gonna switch around mystic skills, but I don't think I will. Okay, a random aggressive guy. Don't start it. Don't start it. Then there wouldn't have been nothing. Okay, let's clear out the courtyard first. Yes, mechanic. Let's go do that right now because I will forget. Okay, so that's gonna probably be under other. Most of sparring. No, this is like social stuff. Show sign. No. Okay, no. Game. Damage numbers. Approach cover. That's, you know what, I'm actually going to turn that on. I don't know what that's doing, but I will turn that on just to see what that's going to do. Okay, lock, no, lock nearest, that's fine. Auto lock switch. Automatic switch to a new target when the current, that's not, it's on, it says. That's not the experience I am having. Enable target selection. Skill approach. If far from target, character will automatically pathfind and move to the effective range before using skills. I'm not sure I would like that. That sounds like locking me into animations when I don't want them. Alright, well that's weird. Let's pay more attention to the targeting, but it feels like I'm dropping targets when I'm killing them. Bunch of shields. Who blows up a fort and then doesn't take all the free stuff? Seems like a waste. An empty tent. Alright. Disappointing. Not empty tent.
Family has guarded this treasure map for 10 years. Tell me what secrets it holds.
You dog. You'll never get a single word from my lips.
Too proud for your own good. We'll see how long you can keep quiet.
And that was the targeting mode, or the win mode, not me grabbing a target that I wanted. Oh. Yeah, I bet you that needs to be locked on. Okay, what the heck? Why am I suddenly struggling to get target locks? There we are. Right, now can we do it? Oh, what is that? That doesn't seem like it works very well. I would think that would auto-target. Alright, well, forget that then. We'll just go back to stabbing people like we're some sort of barbarian. Hit you. I want to kill that other guy, not you. I've been forced into the fire fighting old blind men. You think you can do anything to me? Yes, you definitely can. Yeah. Are you even blindfolded? Are you even trying? Put on your blindfold and fight me seriously. There's nothing. Absolutely nothing. Okay. Le Bumi. What's up, man?
Solemnly, I vow to protect this land with my life. Hey, are you alright? Dad, Uncle Tsai, I didn't disgrace you.
Can I heal you? No. Right trigger. Nope, apparently not. Okay, well, you did good, kid. Find key items, dialogue, or eavesdrop on treasures. It's got some red circles with smoke. Okay, so I'm guessing we need to light lamps or something. Okay, so it shows this one. Okay, and then should be one over here. Okay, that one's already lit. That one's already lit, so there should be one, yeah, right there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Slow down, guys. Why are you so aggressive? Jeez, I'm walking here. Jeez, man. What's with people these days? So rude. I totally missed what they were saying because of you idiots. Hold on, maybe if I walk away, they'll repeat themselves louder.
Do you think maybe we should escape Boss's wounds?
Shh. Boss gave strict orders never to bring that up.
But what about us? Are we supposed to stay in this ruined place forever? Who knows if this treasure is even real?
The winds are changing in Xinghua. For small fries like us, having any place to stay at all ain't bad.
Yeah, like, why can't I target this guy? Like, that's really weird. Sometimes it just does not want to grab that target. That one worked just fine. What do the big red barrels do? They explode. If you can actually hit them with arrows, unlike my poor aim. With fire arrows, I do believe. All right, we got a little barrel. Okay. We have a little barrel if we need one. Raspberry? Oh, there's some big ass raspberries. Holy moly. There's a treasure up there. Okay, well, hold on a second. Let me do this puzzle piece first. Let me kill these guys. All right, here you go, bruh. This one's for you. Man, they died in their sleep. It was a tragedy. Should have had a carbon monoxide detector installed near their campfire. Very important that you guys do that. Check your batteries in your fire alarm, too. Supposedly, so as part of my never-ending money pit of remodeling things I had to do, this place had like 3 different fire alarm detector units, like different types. So I told them I wanted them all the same. I was having problems with one of them. And the new ones apparently have 10-year batteries. So flip this. In 10 years, let's see if I'm complaining about having to change my batteries. Normally I set an alarm every year to change them, but there's no way I'm going to be able to set an alarm and 10 years later it actually go off. I guess I could put a Google Calendar alert. We shall see. Press SX to doubt, I will definitely say. Hey, Shinosuke, how's it going? I never use controllers for this one. Yep, Wolf, you are 100%. If I play something like Cyberpunk or Watch Dogs, I play on keyboard and mouse, and then I grab a controller to drive. I literally bought this controller to play Watch Dogs because I hate driving on a keyboard and mouse. No game ever does good driving. This feels pretty good though as an action RPG. I don't like melee ARPGs with keyboard and mouse either, so I probably shouldn't have wasted that. I'm trying to let them hit me a little bit to try to practice getting deflections, as this game calls it. Why does that one not have an arrow in it? Oh my gosh, yeah, you can see how horrible that is. Yeah, let me, what's the button? What's the button on, keyboard? Scroll up? Yeah. Yeah, that is why you use keyboard and mouse. Anyone who's playing FPS on controller, the aim assist is what's actually playing for you. Hate to break it to you. There's a treasure chest over there. Okay, let's do that one in the tower over here first before I run off. And we need to check whatever that was in the courtyard that we opened. Whoa! Don't know my own strength. Okay, there's a chest. Easy peasy. Jade fish and some enlightenment, as you do. Climb up. Put a girlfriend Andrew Hershey on a counter 15 years ago. She broke up 13 years ago. Oh, geez. You can't get rid of that alert? I liked your optimism as a young Shinosuke, though. That was optimistic. I like it. Get a label for the back compartment door. That could work. Don't forget, yeah, with the with the thing we got, write down. Slow that down, yeah. Still exists, wow. At least you didn't say repeat every single year. So you've only got a couple more years of it, right? Okay, we already searched that area. What was that? Yeah. Refined ore. Are we gonna be able to actually make like weapons, or is it just gonna be like some food and whatnot that we can craft? Okay, extra arrows. Yeah, they had like arbalists in here. Nice. Ancient China, they had like these giant mounted choconos on some of their forts. They were very cool. Essentially, imagine like a chocono is a repeating crossbow, and these were like arbalist-sized repeating crossbows. Ooh, did not make that. Okay. I'm assuming there's going to be something in here, but there's also something on the roof. Sure is. Okay, and then what's inside? Nothing but a ruined building. Hi. We went through the tents. We killed everyone there. That was the room with the ore. Okay, I think we've done everything else except for the area up there. See something shiny at me. It's a twig. Don't worry, I got it. Going through your first love breakup. Yeah, bad times bears for us all. Okay, nothing else there. Man, I'd help you if you let me, man. I don't understand why you won't let me help you. Okay, so this thing popped up. While in the air, release Mighty Drop. The impact can activate mechanisms or destroy obstacles. Sure does. The joy of much DACA. All right, what do you got in store for us? Alright, now we did get jumped when we were in an underground place before, so be prepared. Okay, a bunch of statues. Looks like you're swearing an oath or maybe a vow, so maybe this is like Northern Vow art. Catan. Okay, that was who they were fighting, right? Or the Catan. You got impaled, my friend. Okay. I was willing to trip it if it was actually live. Wait, a lot of you guys just got like absolutely got, didn't you? That gesture again. I vow to protect the land with my life. Stand facing north with fist over heart. This is the unique pose of the Northern Vow. Find key items. Okay. I will say these corners are a little dark. I can't really see, but I don't want to waste fire arrows to light it up. It would help if I didn't have giant shiny lights in my eyes. No. Okay, you got impaled. Okay, so we see any of these square boxes on the wall. They probably have spears come out of them. Now that I said that out loud, I have to really look closely. Yeah. Maybe like that one right there. Oh, what? I touched the rope over here to set it off and it still hit me. I call a little shenanigans on that. Okay, another room. We got glowy statue. Another guy doing his vow thing. Characters on the wall. I really, really hope I don't need to be able to read these. Use pose Yuan oath. I vow to protect the land with my life. Did he like it? Oh, he liked it. Okay. Magic statue liked it. The door doesn't budge. And now the walls are lit up. Now, unfortunately, I have had this puzzle spoiled for me. So that is what it is. Okay, I'm just gonna finish looking around and look for loot. So we have different things on the wall that are sticking out and glowing, and we have some that are pushed in and not glowing. Okay, so if you don't want to get spoiled on puzzles, mute me for about 2 minutes here. Yeah. It's apparently has something to do with this at the bottom. So we have squiggly with an up. Squiggly with an up. I don't see that one. That light is making it very hard to see. Okay, I think we have non-interactable. Okay, so I can only interact with these two. And neither one of those were the one I was just looking at. What about on the other side? As if this is helping. Like an 8? A figure 8 curly Q? Do we have one of those over here? No. We have one of these over here. No. And let me see. Let me see if I push you in. Are you lighting things up? Can I just turn all these off? Can't interact. I can. Okay, so let's look at. I'm having really trouble seeing that with that sun. Can I just hang on? Can I just change the time of day so we don't have that issue? What if it was darker? Would that help? I'm having too much ray tracing going on. Oh, that actually did help vaguely. Or is it? Am I reading these upside down? Don't see that symbol, but that is not one I can interact with. Can't interact with those. No, no. Yes, yes. Okay. So I need to find the pattern for those. So we have line with 3 lines coming up. Line with 1 up and a T-pose. Okay, that's that one. Okay, I see this one, so that's good. Maybe I don't need you. Okay, so line with the T, that's right in front, like right where my head is right now. So which way do we need to go? 1, 2, 3, 4. So to the right of that is extra squiggly. Extra squiggly. That might actually... Okay, you look extra squiggly. Okay, so... And then this one looks like it was damaged. Maybe like an upside down Y? Is that an option over here? Okay, I think it's that one. All right. I'm still curious about this first one here. Is that supposed to be over there? I guess that could be that one that's lit up. And then the next one... Okay, I see that. I think I'm reading these upside down, maybe? And then the next one... Okay, so I've verified those two. I'm not sure on this one, though. I can't interact with those, so that must be fine. I think those two are okay. Okay, so it's this wall, and it's those 4. Okay, so if that's the case, that's that one. All right. Really super squiggly. I'm going to say yes. With a top. Yes. Okay, and then I can't read right where my sword hilt is. I can't read that one in this light. Okay, so I think it's the last 2 that I just don't have right. So we could just fiddle with these a little bit. Let's try that one. We may also just need one of these lit up per wall. Just my gamer puzzle senses tell me that might be the case. We'll try this. Okay, that did not seem to solve anything. Not seem to solve anything. Man, I wish this light wasn't playing. Maybe I should go in and change my ground. I'm getting like a... Well, okay, that's a little better. A glare right there that I just literally cannot see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I don't think we need you. I think you're part of the problem. None of you. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is super squiggly, and that's that. Next one, I have no choice. That's that. So then we have 2 more at the end here. And I literally just cannot... I just literally cannot read those 2. I think it has a flat top, so it definitely is one of these 2. Okay, and then for the last one... Curly? It's kind of curly. We have something that's kind of curly. Both of you look kind of curly. Okay, we'll try this. All right, we'll do this the old-fashioned brute force way. We'll just do them. All right, this one. Nope. All right. Oh, get that. It didn't like that, so Gonna move that back out. Brute force wins the day. Yeah, well, I hope things are going better for you, Gustavo. Always reach out. There's somebody out there who's willing to help. Okay, we got that door open. That was, it probably would have been a lot easier if you could actually reach. In fact, actually, hang on. Because this may be a future thing, let me turn on my Google Lens app and let me just see what it would show me here. I'm curious to know how much easier this would have been if I could read those characters. All right. Phone on the wall. Translate Chinese. Do you recognize that? Oh, it does not recognize that as text. No. Well, maybe? It can isolate that there's something there, but it's struggling to realize what it is. Okay. So it could not read that. That's good to know. All right. What if, whoops, smash my controller. Can you read these? Yeah, it's just struggling as seeing that as an actual character. Okay, that too. Interesting. I've never actually had Google Lens fail on something like that. Okay, well, that was a painful puzzle, I will say. Low ground. Oh, I see you. I see you. All right, we got a room with a collapsed. Yoink. Okay, and then what else we got? A big waterfall. Nothing at the ground. I knew there'd be more than one treasure chest. Yoink. Talent unlocked. Very nice. We are getting exploration XP for all this, so at some point you're going to want to do all that anyways, whether you're super into it or not, because that's how we're going to get our movement skills for the zone. Okay, so we have a chain that is attached to... like maybe opens the door, I'm guessing. Yeah, cool, it doesn't budge. Okay. Oh, I can't do my double jump in here? It did say something about you're feeling innervated. Waterbill is hit by the current but doesn't move. Something must be jamming it. Bonus points for letting me go through a waterfall for treasure. Interesting. We have a statue with maybe... Yep. Oh, can I reach it? Yes, I can. Okay. Anything else in here? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Cool. Okay, we didn't make it up there. Ah, ladder. Yes. I was gonna say, there's the only spot in this room we haven't been. Alright, you got anything interesting? Now, it was just arrows, but they're my arrows now. Okay, cool. Is this the way out? Oh, also, I just saw we could pick up some embers. Oh, that's right. We turned off the divine thing. How do I turn that? Yeah, how do I turn that back on? That's going to be that, I bet. Okay. We got to remember that we can make our sword fire for extra damage. Search for treasure hidden in the border guards of Northern Val. Okay, I'm gonna guess it's in here. Quiver. Jade fish. We'll check that out here in a second. We'll loot first. Many people died in this room. Holy moly. Is that the guy's father or uncle that was up there that was getting tortured? Again, it'd probably be nice if I could actually read all these things. This is a defense map of 16 prefectures of Yanyun. Not too bad it's ruined now. Okay. Surrounded on all sides, we have no escape. Is it fear? We gathered for righteousness and will now die for it. What is there to fear? Is it lament? Yanyun is not yet reclaimed, and now 10 years have been wasted. How can one not lament? But we are the few against the many. There is nothing we can do. It was all in vain, all of it. That sucks, man. I will take good care of your treasure. The Kitans invade our homeland is in pain. Broken are our fields, our people in chains. The foe runs wild, yet we stand unafraid. Heroes unite, justice and honor displayed. 120 guards at this gate, 119 now seal their fate. I vow to protect this land with my life. Break this oath, gods and men bring strife. Below are densely packed names and handprints. Touch of death, yes please. Assassination. Charge towards the target from behind and strike the enemy's vital point with the back of your finger. On the back with your finger, dealing 1,900% physical damage plus 1,900% attribute damage. This move can defeat enemies with weak constitutions in a single hit. Use after sneaking behind target. Passive. Okay. We assassin now. Oh, same text. Oh, not same text. Echoes of old battlefields completed. Okay. All right, now we've done those. So blind to the world would be the next one that we would want to do if we're going to continue that. So here, touch of death, wind beneath wings page. Have an iron, jade. Okay. Yep. What level are we? No, not that. Okay, this is not where I want to be. Get me... Hang on, game. Hang on. This is what I want. Okay, so my same button changed to open that other menu for some reason. That was a little annoying. We are level 15. Don't we need... Yeah, level cap needs to be increased. Go to breaks. Okay, hang on. Before we do that... Final words. Okay, pick that up. Okay, so it opened the door and took me into that room. I see. Leave the secret chamber. Steal some embers. More embers. Okay, I wanted a picture of this. All that work. All right, so I wonder, can we make a cool... Hang on a second. Let's play around. Let me get my in photo mode for a second. I made today's thumbnail with photo mode. This is actually pretty cool. In this advanced mode, you can do some pretty neat stuff. So let's play with it here for a second. So if we do we can't fit the spear. Okay, hang on. We got to move forward ever so slightly. Yes, game. No, that's not what I want yet. Oh, it's not what I want yet, game. Hold your row. I'm making a screenshot here. Photo. Pro mode. Okay. Can we? I would love it. Okay, that could. Oh, there we go. I want that spear tip in the shot. All right, then give me. Oh, do we have a kneel or a bow? Okay, that would make me. Okay, no, that still could work. Umbrella. We don't really do umbrella in here. That's a pretty cheeky little salute. We could play him the flute. I'm not loving any of those. Okay, meditate. I don't hate that. Begging. We might be able to get a kneel shot out of that. Kind of like the meditate more. Was this one? Thank you. Okay, here we go. Okay, that'll work. Okay, so I can pause the emote. Let's do that again. Pause that. You guys are seeing how the sausage is made here. Okay, then give me. Don't need that. Focal length new. No tilt. Time's fine. Don't need environment. Lighting. I don't think I want to fiddle with the lighting here. Do like that lighting. Filters. Don't need it. Don't need it. Nope. Nope. Details already should be high. And we will grab this. It's like they're trying to tell me that I should make screenshots in here. In this case, though, we need to have a backlight to that one. I suppose we could drop it on the other side for this one. All right, give me my shot. Spoilers, what the next thumbnail is probably going to be. All right, thank you for hanging on. I don't know if I can get back in here, and that just seemed like a cool thing for a screenshot. For my big brother, Gu Li from Li Yan. So this is the Gu Quinn was a gift to the great hero Li to his older brother. If I ever get the chance, I have to deliver this great hero Li's older brother. Okay, maybe that's that musician that we were fiddling with. I don't know why else it would have a Gu Quinn here. And that guy said he was one of the 8. Okay, now I'm ready to leave. Okay, can I pause? I don't think the world actually pauses when I do that. It sure doesn't. I'm gonna alt tab. I'm gonna risk an alt tab here for a second. I want to see. I missed a bunch of chat there. Damn wuxia and their waterfalls. It's a collapsed fortress. Yeah. It sounds like 16 years ago, these 8 heroes banded together to try to protect this fortress from some invaders. Okay, now I'm caught back up. Is that gonna play nice? Okay. Yeah, this, I will say this game runs absolutely fine here, but it does not like it when you alt tab. I do have it set up on full screen. Maybe if I had it in windowed mode, it would be better. All right, you look an awful lot like you might have some loot, friend. That's a dangerous thing to have around these parts, if I'm being honest. A little bit of combat loot in there. Okay, then the Gu Quinn guy, I think, was on this side. Actually, hang on. We should do that breakthrough thing first. Because I think I'm level capped at the moment. So how do I get back into that now that I X'd out? Because it was forcing me to do that when I didn't want to do it. Okay. Okay, so I'm assuming this is going to level up like world level, aka like Genshin. Yeah, this is the 15 breakthrough. Okay, so max level increase, max energy buffed, character attributes, solar mode, enemy strength increases, gameplay rewards are increased. We do, yeah, okay, that's just, okay, breakthrough. Certain game modes require specific time slots. Defeat 3 waves. Okay, let's take this very seriously. And we'll light our sword on fire, and then we'll put our healing on. Okay, nice. It's very cinematic when you actually get all the dodges and stuff. Alright, whoa. Okay, walked on the wrong guy. Don't love that. Alright, right trigger, give me a stomp. Yeah, how do you like that, buddy? A little weird that they don't, like, draw out a melee weapon when you get into melee like that. Alright, pretty good, I would say. Should I feel insulted that they wanted 10 minutes for me to beat this? Or am I just doing good? Also, my sword is no longer on fire. That's a little awkward. Punching a man when he's lighting his sword on fire. That's how you know they're evil. Alright, Chuckles. Unfortunately, I don't have my Tai Chi on. Or I could... Can I... No. I was gonna say, if I had my Tai Chi on, it said that we could rip shields out of people's hands. But I just don't have that on. Alright, be that way. I gotta get some stamina up here. Did not get enough stamina up there. Get absolutely bodied by that guy. I love when they fly backwards using that movement attack to get in really close and hit them a bunch when they think they're gonna get a second to rest. That feels nice. Get out of here. Get out of here. Don't you know I'm level 15? That's what I thought. Are there other weapons? Yeah, there's like 10-ish. Somewhere near the opening area, we can unlock the fan and the dual blades. That's why I didn't pick them. Okay, hold on. Wolf, you seem to have played a bit. Do you know why my DPS umbrella, when I went into the turret mode thing, was being dumb? Like, shouldn't this actually hit? Or do I need to... Hold on. Do I need to aim that? Because I can move, but there's no... Okay, I need to aim. How am I supposed to aim that if I have to hold the attack button? As soon as I let go of the attack button, it stops, but I need my right thumb to move my aim. Am I missing something about that? That feels really dumb. Because I bet you on keyboard and mouse. Yeah, look at that. This is why you play FPSs with the mouse. That's like unusable here. Rebind my right joystick? I don't know how I could do that. I need that to control the camera. I thought when we had lock on it would work, but it seemed to fire over their heads. The trigger button? I mean, that's light attack. I don't think I can really rebind right attack off of that. Yeah, I mean, I guess we could hold still and do it. I feel like I'm moving into Monster Hunter claw technique. Yes, it is. But it's X to use the attack and hold it. So this is me holding X. and then I need my right finger to move the right joystick to aim it. That seems like really badly done. It seems like left should probably aim that. I mean, I guess I could... We're moving into Monster Hunter claw technique at that point, and I don't think my old hands could do that anymore. Okay, what else do we have up here? Gain some XP on our thingamabobber. Sure. Today. Battle Pass will level up. All right, there you go. We got Jade Tablet Player Avatar. Okay. More stuff, more chests. Okay. Sure. Use mouse and keyboard. Yeah, that thing felt really good with mouse and keyboard. Not so much. Like I said, I guess I could use the edge of my thumb. Nope, not really. I want to use the umbrella some because we picked it. I mean, I guess I could move and then I could reach over with my left thumb to aim if I didn't need to move any further. I'm gonna need to think about that a little more. That's rather weird. Okay, what other red dots do we have up here? Event. Land has a soul and each flower unfolds. Secrets in caves wait for those who are brave. After this event ends, you'll still be able to take part and review the manual content on the world map. Open 30 chests. I did it. I sure did it. Living creatures. Echoes of old battles. Claim. All right. Know your Jingwu. We have... No, what do we have? Something in here. Profession. Complete either Healer's Legacy or Scholar's Legacy Lost Chapter. Raise any profession tier to Mastery 4. Okay, I don't... Okay, they want me to go do stuff. Yeah, I'll do that later. Okay. What about you? Path of the Strong. I like the let me solo her reference here. Obtained. This feels very Final Fantasy 14. Thought the game was single player? No, bruh, it is not. It is free to play and it has a single player storyline, but then there are also, I don't know, some people say MMO, but I have not seen anything that looks MMO. It looks more like shared world co-op to me. For you, nothing beats the fan and the rope dart. Very cool. Get a footpad extension. I mean, there are games where I definitely could use that. This is a free game? Yeah. You want to know the saddest part, bruh? It's a free game that works. Like, it just works. The last several AAA games that come out, and it's like, if you have a 5090 and you turn on DLSS performance mode, you can maybe get 30 FPS, like Monster Hunter Wilds. When that game came out, my card would be considered pretty strong at the time, and it struggled with Monster Hunter Wilds, and they still haven't fixed it. That's why that game is completely dead. They have like no sales. No one's talking about Monster Hunter. People still, I think, are playing Rise, and they're still playing World, and everyone's just abandoned Wilds because its performance, well, it has MIDI problems, but the performance was so bad. Like, legitimately, this is, if you're a Western dev and you've released a AAA game that doesn't run at least as smooth as this, you should be ashamed of yourself. Legitimately. This is a free game. Look at these graphics. Like, I just have it on what it auto-selected. Now, the one thing is, it did auto-put me on 60 FPS. That bothers some people. I play in 60 FPS most of the time because I stream at 60 FPS, because that's what YouTube wants. So there's no reason to turn it up. But you can. Like, I could go in here, and we could turn up... I'd have to turn off VSync. We could go to 120 or unrestricted. There's no reason for me to do that because this is what we're streaming at, but you definitely could. And it doesn't even make my card fans turn on. Like it's not struggling with this at all. There's a few scenes in here where the fans turn on, but like this, I mean, look at the grass. Like, see the wavy grass? That's really impressive. It's not a flat texture that's supposed to be grass. And like the mist that comes in and out. Like, I am very impressed with this. I suppose when you have to have your game optimized to the point that you can play it on a mobile device, it gives you some incentive to actually optimize everything. The art of compressing games is a lost art. Yep. Yep. It very much is. Like, there were games that, like, they couldn't fit on the N64, so they had to, like, get the game down to, like, 2/3 its size to be able to fit, and they would do it. Hello? Okay, Martial Arts Fellowship level 16. I don't think we're going to try that at the moment. So, let's get our map, and I would like to put a symbol here of a dude. Nice. Okay, we're looking for that Guquin player, is what I'm actually doing at the moment. He was somewhere up here. Used to play No Man's Sky on a laptop. Well, part of the problem is with MMOs or the like is they never get rid of old content. Like, that's one thing I felt like a lot of games could do. Like, let's say Final Fantasy 14. What if there was a setting where you could just say, like, after I've done a main scenario story quest, you can delete content that is only seen inside that. Like, if there's a movie, you could delete that content once you've seen it, because if you're not playing through on another character, you'll never see it again. I know there's some other things going on with Final Fantasy 14, but you get my idea, right? I want to say Star Rail did that finally. Like, there's a setting you can select that says, like, once I finish seasonal content, you can delete it to free up room. Like, we need more things like that. I'm trying to think. There was another game just recently that had a patch where they shrank the game. Oh, it was Total War Warhammer. They had a patch that shrank the game, like, what did they say? It was like 20 MBs or something? Or no, excuse me, 20 gigabytes, because they were deleting redundant or unused files. Okay, where was that Guquin guy? I thought it was right here. It wasn't a big deal till we started seeing 100. Well, it also is, does it justify it? Like, I think this game's about 100 MBs, but we obviously download, and that's on the average thing. They don't have the ultra thing yet, which I will grab because, back here. Hopefully this doesn't crash me. I'm gonna do a Control-Alt-Delete, and I'm gonna go to Task Manager. I want to see how much video RAM this thing's using. Let's see what you are doing, game. All right, when I alt-tab like this, I think the reason it gets chunky is it makes my GPU go up to like 100%. But what I want to know is what's your memory doing? You are using 6.1 gigabytes of dedicated memory right now out of my 16 of VRAM. And for memory, in total, so my whole system plus streaming, my camera, everything is doing 12 gigabytes. That is really impressive for what this game is doing. That is really impressive. I'm very interested to see what the ultra textures are gonna do. Okay, hey friend, can we converse again? What song are you doing? Old story. Okay, maybe this isn't the right guy. Heard elders mention it. We already talked to him about all these things. You're all heroes. Okay, that was not him, unfortunately. All right, let's talk to the guy in the courtyard too, and just to see if that does anything. Oh, apparently I missed a bunch of chests in here. I thought I was really thorough. Yoink. Okay, he was up here. Yeah, it's so funny, Wolf. I'll buy like a indie game and I'll download it. It's like 100 megabytes. and then I'll play it for like 1,000 hours. And then I'll get a AAA game and it's like 200 gigabytes and I'll play it for like 10 hours and I regret my purchase. Like Starfield. You just have to play 20 hours and then it gets good. Well, I played 20 hours. It never got good. Oh, here we go. Here we go. You came after all. You all right, buddy? Ooh, finally done. Glad you didn't die here. They both have the same last name of Lee. Young Wanderer, your skills are extraordinary. Did you find the treasure down there? Oh, we just say no treasure. I checked, only soldiers' remains, no treasure. Wow, what a liar. Apparently our character is a liar. Haha, exactly. This is where the Northern Vow warriors fell. No treasure here. Brother, what nonsense. Lei Bujin, Lei Bumin, are you brothers? I spread the treasure rumor to lure swordsmen into fighting so that I could rescue my brother. Brother, this plan was too risky. That villain Zheng Bao forced the descendants of warriors into this. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I hope you understand. You do look like brothers. Okay, and then I want to talk to you. Now that we're here, brother, let's honor father, Uncle Gui, and the other warriors. Okay, I think Gui is the one I wanted to talk to. All right, but sadly, I don't know all the warriors' names. I can only pray to the wind. Great, let's let the wind carry our prayers. May the chimes of the verdant wilds ensure the deeds are never forgotten. Warrior name sounds kind of familiar. Your brave deeds, yeah. Warrior's name sounds kind of familiar. About the names, look at this. Okay, I'm assuming this is because we picked up that list. This is an oath. Look, father's name and a handprint. These must be the warriors' names. The oath signed by the Northern Vow warriors. Quick, check if he's listed. Kui, not him. Kui, huh? No Kui Zhaogian. He's not. Pity. If Uncle Kui was listed, his desertive stigma could be cleared. Brother, Uncle Kui's absence must mean something. Where is he? Kui Zhaojin? Who's that? He's our father's sworn brother. He joined the Northern Vow with father, but disappeared. Though not blood related, he's like family. Whether he deserted or not, we want to find him. Young Wanderer, could you keep an eye out during your travels? Not family, but like family? Understood, I will. Thank you, young wanderer. If you find him, give him this. Ask if he'll visit Father's Memorial next year. Enough, brother. At least the warriors' names aren't lost to time. Come, brother, let's replace the village memorial tombstones and carve all their names. Yes, posterity must be remembered. We are not just commemorating the warriors by the warriors of the Northern Vow. We are commemorating them by each flesh and blood individual with names. Okay, very cool. Because we had the name list that I picked up down there, we were able to do that. God, imagine you didn't actually do that, because now I have a quest to find this guy. Used to compress graphics and yeah, there used to be a lot more compressed textures, but that lowers your visual fidelity. So that's why textures keep exploding. But it's also really bad optimization, or lack thereof. You only play mobile games? Bruh, do you not play Star Rail? That's like 100 gigabytes. They add all kinds of stupid animations. I was playing Age of Wonders 4 free. Had graphics at the lowest settings. Even set the render to 70, still lags. Yeah, it just depends on what your card is. It also depends on what technology they're using. I was using a GT 1080 Ti until I built this new machine last year. And I finally had to do it because some of the newest games had some sort of shader hardware requirement that card didn't have. So they had finally got hardware that was like required to be far enough above that card that I couldn't use it anymore. That thing was an absolute beast. Like the last value card. it had, was it 11 or 12 gigabytes of VRAM, which they're still trying to release cards today that only have that much VRAM. It's ridiculous. That card's like, geez, almost like 10 years old now. Wolf says, darn, now I need to go back and talk to them. I have heard there's a lot of hidden quests by talking to NPCs and just unmarked quests that you can get by just interacting with people. Who's that person? Speaking of the devil. Or no, I should say, if you say Sao Sao, level 17. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Dude. Not cool, man. All right, I'm gonna try to use, all right, and then oh, that's terrible. I mean, the attack's really good, like really good, but that does not feel good to use. Let's try that again. All right, so we have to aim. Yeah, why doesn't it just auto aim on him if I'm locked? That's pretty cool, I will say. Do I have to learn how to play this game on keyboard and mouse? I really don't want to. I really don't want to. I mean, that's pretty good. I won't lie, that's pretty good. And you were just some random encounter? Okay, you were just some random encounter. Okay, found another cat. Hello. It's Rainbow back. Meow meow. Pet. This looks like that cat that you sent me a picture of, bruh. That calico. You're a good girl. There you go. I don't think I want to fiddle with the world boss yet. He's supposed to be level 30 and I'm not ready for another flincher. So we'll leave that alone. Okay. Let me, no, not you, map. Give me my map. All right. Back at the beginning, we didn't really search that too well because we didn't want to get slowed down. Okay, my quest is over there. Combat campaign. I think somewhere over here is where you get passives. I kind of want to go get a passive because we're just running nothing. All right, let's just go off in that direction and we'll just see what trouble we get into. Speaking of trouble. Get myself some crafting supplies here. Another bear. All right, we'll fight a bear. Whoa. Okay, well, good to know that you can do that. Okay, you're literally killing me by roaring at me. Holy moly. Changed my mind, friend. Just kidding. It's just a prank, bro. Why are you so mad? He literally almost roared me to death. Focus on side content until you were level 23, 24. Then you stopped and mainly focused on the story because you were concerned about getting bottlenecked by main story through the breakthroughs. Well, there's two sides to that problem, bruh. So bruh says, graphic peaks at Red Dead Redemption 2 released. Ever since then, graphic development has plateaued. Part of it is, if you look at the Steam hardware survey, nobody was upgrading their video cards. I can't remember what the card was. It was like a 600, like a GTX 600 or something for a long time. And then it was like the 2060 or something was the most common card. I probably have those numbers wrong, but nobody was upgrading their cards. But nobody can afford to upgrade their cards because they are ridiculously priced. So if you're making a game, you have to decide if you're going to go high-end graphics or not. And if you go high-end graphics, then you're limiting the amount of people who can actually play your game. Now, could you probably optimize to make it so both people could play? Yeah, you should be able to, but that costs money and time. So it's more than just, I don't think people are being lazy in the fact that like the entire industry, nobody wants better graphics. I think it's just, you know, it's a symbiotic relationship. It's kind of like now that with the requirements for Windows 11, people should have at least, I believe it's 16 gigs of RAM. So games can basically assume that if you're on Windows, you have 16 gigs of RAM. Like, does that make any sense? Like, they know what the bare minimums have to be. Oh, fail. Oh, we did the paralyzed move there. I should probably get used to using these a little bit more too. Finish him. I also haven't tried that touch of death yet. I probably should do that too. Really like that jump kick. All right, and then we'll paralyze you. Nope. Target you. We'll zoom over here. We'll do those, and then we'll paralyze you. Even though I don't need to. Yoink. There's no on. Okay, I guess we could use the visual cone. I was gonna say there's no compass, is there? All right, let's cross the water. That cat I take a picture of the first time I see a calico with their black heart being the dominant color. Oh, well, I've seen those around here. You mostly see ones that are white, I assume. Horse capture. Approach behind makes it less likely to scare the horse. The captured horse can be exchanged for commerce coins. Wait, what horse? Oh, there's a horse. I think this is how you're supposed to actually get horses without stealing them. We'll try that, but I want to get rid of this guy. Here, buddy. Hey, buddy. Well, what do I push to kill you? Right trigger. Ah! I adjusted his spine. Perfect. Now he can sleep. He's sleeping very comfortably now, guys. Don't worry about it. He's not complaining about back pain at all. I definitely fixed it. Okay, that looks like a teleport stone. Where did that horse go? He's over there. Nope, there's two of them. Wild Main Ranch. Wait, if we're on a ranch, am I not just stealing horses again? Okay, wow. Didn't see you. I didn't see you at all. Sorry, friend. I just saw a horse pop in over there, too. Oh, you can't count that one. I was in the bushes. Okay. I think that's just not going to work on that one. Okay, wait. Shh. Capture horse. We got him. Use YXAB. Press the corresponding button when the horse icon enters the area. Only successful inputs will allow you to tame the horse. Okay. I was not ready for that. That was not good. Oh my goodness. Reflex games, my only weakness. It's like Mario Party. You completely lose, but you win. Yeah, sure, game. I definitely did a good job there. We got 3 stars. Jinbo Gold Piebald Runner. Mount rating. Reduce the horse's jump cost. Vitality. Okay. Inner mount name. You are gonna be Hoofy. Yep, there you go. We tamed Hoofy. Master Tamer. Being a horse tamer. Wait, what? Pendulum. I missed it. Shoot. All right, well, we missed it. There was something about being a horse tamer. Okay, so if we hop off of you, can I just do that again? Like, can we just... Okay. Okay, this guy. All right, you got to get tamed, buddy. I'm tired of your shenanigans. Where are you gonna go? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, then what? Uh-huh, uh-huh. Yeah, yeah. Okay. Seems rather sketchy on that one. Maybe we will not get him. Oh, oh that's my horse. That's why he has a symbol above his head. Okay, so when I want to get horses, they're in these reeds or whatever these are. Well, it's not really reeds. They're in the tall plants. All right. Oh, we have another little town over here. Is that what you're showing me? The Fine Steed Hamlet. Where are we going, butterflies? Being a horse, and then it disappeared. I will say, one of the bad habits this game has, it puts text on screen and then it just takes it away. Like, I literally cannot read that fast. Even if I wasn't trying to read it out loud, it's just like instantaneous. A river of green grass sways in tender breeze. Water circling the house sings a homely tune with ease. Oh, I still have it, Shinosuke. I have a whole stable of horses. Hello? May I help you? I got a horse for sale. See? See? Vitality. Surging vitality, water. Okay, so you look like you're kind of a dud. Rating is 14. You're both got 14. You have water affinity with a rating of 18. We could make 28 bucks. Surging vitality. That seems better than these other ones. So not you. We're going to sell both of you. Sell. I finally found their home. He rewarded me for returning the horses. What a swell guy. What a swell guy. Fine Steed Hamlet. Cool. Level 17 already. If you are maxed out on your promotion mission, do you still get XP? Or did I lose a bunch of XP because I didn't realize I was capped for a while? No need. I'm kind of looking for somebody around here. I think sells talent stuff or inner skills. Chess player. What's wrong? Having second thoughts? Are you afraid to lose? Apparently we can make friends playing chess. Let me try. Give a gift. Forget it. We need one manual. Game is challenging. Consider obtaining a manual from another player before trying again. Okay.
To make sure the horses run at full speed.
Hey, why so quiet? Did you pick up the legendary hero vibes or something? Give a gift. Let me have a taste. Let me have a taste. Sorry, all the house specials have already been reserved. Horse milk pastry. Sure. Crunchy treat made by sun-drying condensed mare milk. Sweet yet not cloying. Don't give them any ideas, Wolf. Okay, consumption effect. Level 1 mining. Okay, apparently we can mine in this game. I will say, so far, all the mini games we've played, except for the rhetorical one, have been all right. The rhetorical one was stupid. That needs to be fixed. Especially if you're going to have a tutorial that zooms so fast that you literally cannot read it.
Never ends.
Like, what was the point of that? A laborer.
Careful now. I just swept the floor. Don't go making it all muddy again.
But the floor is mud. Hello, Kid Cat. love that we actually get stats for running around petting all the cats. And Aunt Wayne.
Why are you hanging around here? Can't you smell that?
What?
The smell of manure. Dozens of horses dropping it everywhere. I clean every day, but I can never keep up. You can smell it even with a stuffed nose. I don't know how the owner and the stable hands put up with it.
I mean, if you keep a stable clean, it's not going to have that big a
To
smell.
make sure the horses run at full speed.
Don't mess with the stove. I am making the herbal brew over there.
Okay. I won't.
The herbal concoctions on the stove. No more chit-chat.
What exactly is this medicine?
How should I know? The owner was gone for 2 weeks and came back with some strange medicine. He told me to brew it every day. Once the concoction thickens, grind it into powder and store it in a small bottle. He treats it like it's the most precious thing in the world.
The medicine actually smells kind of nice. The only problem is, it makes me dizzy.
Ling or Ning, we need to cook. Sure. I'm just gonna check what's in your chest. Yep. Don't worry about it. We could give. I don't know. What am I giving you? What is it? It's so late. It's late? Why aren't you resting yet? I was away for a while, just drifting. Maybe I slept too much. Now I'm not as tired. And with this elixir, I'm full of energy. Elixir? I mean, if only there were an elixir that could boost my energy. Are we feeding your habit? What are we giving you? Okay, we don't have anything to give you. So we need to give you an elixir of some sort?
Don't mess with the stove. I am making the herbal brew over there.
Okay, all right. Jeez, you give a dude a little meth and he gets all cranky. Now, what are you looking at? Mind your own business. Did that again? Something popped up on my screen and it was gone before I could read it. I thought it said horse thief. Yeah, maybe that's what it said. Let's just see what this guy does. Unlocked in compendium. Okay, obviously I need to figure out where this compendium is, but if I stop, he's gonna get away, so hang on. What are you doing? Are you okay? Yeah, nobody's watching you. Yeah. Uh-huh.
What a fine steed!
What are you doing?
I clean the horses every day.
What are you doing? I feel like he's being very suspicious, and we are definitely not. Mantis and Cicada unaware of the oracle behind a perfect trap. Ahem. Catch the thief red-handed. I'd love to. How do I do that? Use Meridian Touch to immobilize him. Okay, okay. That was janky as. I was right, he was gonna steal something though. Okay, hang on. Let me get into my abilities here. Was that not what I thought it was? Inner way unlocked, sure. Inner ways provide various combat bonuses. Select to view details. We have nothing unlocked yet. Press to comprehension interface. Increase comprehension progress and view comprehension clues. Insight cost 10, we own 4. Okay, I think I've heard that this one's supposed to be ridiculously good. 80% chance to gain 1 stack of Yi River when attacking or healing. Increase physical damage and healing by 1% for 8 seconds, stacks up to 5 times. That doesn't seem that bad, 5%. Stagger effects, endurance and movement skills. After casting dual weapon skill, When no-name swords charge skill, Vagrant Sword is charged while Key Shield is present. Okay, so we would need to think about what we want to do here. Do you not have Meridian Touch? It's one of the top pages you have pages for. Meridian Touch. If it's a passive, I do not. I have nothing unlocked in here. Nothing unlocked yet, at least. Okay, this isn't even where I was trying to go yet. We'll go back there in a second. I wanted Mystic Skills. Leaping Toad, Lion Roar, Tai Chi, Meridian Touch. I have Meridian Touch. I had it. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't, because it should be this button right here. Okay. Okay. Yeah, let's get back into that though. Okay, so comprehend inner way. Okay, we own 0 of these. Merchants are to be credited for spreading the 100 delicacies. Blissful Retreat is hosting Drunken Immortal month right now. Find merchant Tao Bao and talk to him. If you could pay, you can get what you want. Okay, so Blissful Retreat. I believe that's our little town we were at the end of last stream. Okay. The green arrows you have pages for. Ah, okay, gotcha. Whoop, gotcha. So we have these two. Are these like specific to... Okay, these are specific to that one. I see. So if we comprehend, it's 40%. All right, I assume that does not unlock until we get there. But we have Steadfast Stance. Less likely to suffer stagger effects when attacked. Invalid when the attack comes from a boss or a player. I wonder if that could help me in that dang arena, because that was painful. All right, well, at least we have something that we can put on, even if it's not the best. Okay, because that umbrella aims so ridiculously bad, I think I'm going to take that off for now. And I think we're just going to put on the spear for the time being. Apparently we have a good spear too. There we go. Okay, where is that info that it popped up telling me about? Maybe our bird friend here can tell us. I want to know about the compendium. The word is too long, it wouldn't fit. All right, that is not where I get the compendium. There's the compendium. Okay, and can we get into whatever that was we missed? All right, we can claim some stuff for getting ingredients. That's not what I'm looking for, though. Forging, okay. Sure. Again, not really what I'm looking for. Maybe this is what that tooltip was telling us. Forging collection, mountain armor. Chinese armor named for the mountain-shaped plates connected with interlocking method, where plates interlock to form the armor. Very popular during the Song Dynasty. In the 19th year of Emperor Taizong, envoys were sent to Beijing to collect gold lacquer for coating iron armor. All gleamed in yellow and purple, surpassing even gold in color. Yet black gold was dyed with 5 colors to create mountain armor. As you do. Okay, things I don't have yet. Okay, well, whatever it was trying to tell me was in here, I obviously missed. Okay. Again, I will definitely say, piece of feedback, you gotta leave stuff on screen long enough for people to read. It's literally flashing by my eyes, even when I'm not paying attention to chat. Okay, I don't think there's anything in here we want to do at the moment. I'm just checking out all these red dots. Blade Out Season 1. Sure, Warrior's Journey, obviously. If we complete this stuff, we gain an appearance. Oh, that's what our Godfather guy had. Okay. Battle Pass. What are you trying to tell me here? Jade Table unlocked? Sure, there you go. Still more. Where's my other red dots? I don't see any red dots in here. There it is. Season. You can easily earn Jade Fish by playing any game mode. Jade Fish can be exchanged for training materials in the season shop. Outside the season shop and energy-based gameplay, regular daily activities no longer provide development materials. Okay. So I can earn Jade Fish, and then that also gets us bounty tokens. Okay.
I clean the horses every
There's a
day.
reason that Born in the Purple used to be a thing. Yep. That was the Byzantine Emperor. The purple room, if you were born in there, you were ahead of people who were not born in there for succession. They had their, I can't think of the name of it, but it was that those snails that made the purple dye. Left side of the season, Jade Fish wanted me to click on it. That is subtle. That is subtle. Okay, so this is telling us, I think we've gotten these unlocked. Sure did. We are almost to second realm. What are we gonna get here? Meditation, cool. Okay, nothing too crazy here. Have a few thousand. Oh my goodness. Something else. What else do you want me to click? Okay, I think that's just not updated. Okay, Wandering Paths. What do you want? Wandering Paths. I must be absolutely blind. It's got to be this because it's red, right? No. I have literally no idea what it wants me to click in there either. Events. Okay, here. Probably because we finished some stuff. Pet 5 cats. I sure did. And here we have completed the prologue. The mind makes many forms preserved on paper. We've completed Inner Way. Okay. Skills. Okay, maybe we should follow. This is trying to tell us to do stuff. What is this? Complete the Lost Chapter Skill Theft the rightful way. Okay, so it wants me to do it in the main story, I'm guessing. We can do this either or. We get more rewards for doing it outside the story, but I guess that's probably because the story probably gives us some money. Okay, so I need to do more main story quests is what that's telling me. Which we already kind of know that. Okay, I did not find the NPC that I was looking for when we came up here. I'm looking for, there's supposed to be somebody who sells pages or something. Excuse me, Mr. Horse. Yep. Okay. Not talking. You want to talk? You would. Okay, I'll tell you what. Murex. We have been going for a little over 2 hours. I'm going to take my tea break here and get my tea going. Hopefully we're not going to choke tonight when I alt tab to do my YouTube stuff. Let's see if we're going to play nice. This game definitely does not enjoy that. I will definitely say that. I should probably fiddle with windowed mode instead of full screen mode. Okay, we're going to take a 5-minute break and we're going to start it, and I will be right back. In fact, I should probably have gotten a better screen up. So, you're not blocking those ads. I appreciate the pennies. Make sure you guys get up and get yourself a drink and a stretch too, and I will be right back.
To make a horse run fast, you've got to keep him well fed. To make a horse run fast, you've got to keep him well fed.
Be interesting to see if I remember to unmute myself when I get back from my break. No, I was saying it'll be interesting to see if the game crashes again after that, because that's what caused it yesterday, I'm pretty certain. Okay, horse her. Okay, these are not the people I'm looking for at the moment. What do you want? What was I even saying? Surely you came to find Steed Hamlet to buy a horse, but we're all about first impressions. Whose type is it? Master King's first impression, of course. He has a very sharp eye when it comes to horses and people. 3 years ago, a Khitan dog came from the north and reached our village. He laid eyes on Knight's Flying Light, our best horse, and offered 1,000 gold for it. But Master Key wouldn't do it. Master Key loathes Khitan bastards. He whipped up the scoundrel immediately, yet days later, you moved too fast. Ha, he said some high-ranking Lao official would come visit Chihi. He wanted... The horse keepers were beside themselves when Master Key said something about a good horse must be paired. People call it the Buddha's light reappearing. As for what happened after, I don't know. The Khitan was never taken down by the swordsman. This is ridiculous. With the steam at the hero, I cannot say. I only know is that the Night's Flash was something. I think that was the story about the, like, mountain people that ate the horse, and then instead of killing him, they gave him a bunch of booze, and then they came back and helped him later. Like, that's a famous tale. What tea do I usually drink? Black tea. Normally, I actually prefer the just Lipton black tea, but they didn't have any last time I was shopping, so I have, like, local brand. It's not as good. But I'm almost out of this one, so hopefully next time I'm shopping, I can get my more preferred stuff. That was way too hot. That was way too impatient, Babel. Yeah. Brew some more, buddy. Yeah, I don't understand. Some of these NPCs wait until I push... Sorry. Until I push A to progress, and other ones just go so bloody fast that you can't keep up on that. Lipton, ooh. Well, you can give it all to me. I'll finish it off for you, Wolf. I like my cheap stuff because I can drink as much as I want. It's the same that I drink instant coffee because I can literally have my 5 cups of coffee a day. People that go out and buy like $8 espressos every single day must enjoy being much richer than I am. What do you want? Blue butterflies? Hey, you guys keep paying me, maybe I'll get more cultured. Okay, map? We don't have map here, right? Okay, we need to... I bet you we need to go over to this to unlock the map. Let's track that. Alright, that should help if I could actually see some stuff. Greed. Yeah, well, poor. Whoa, slow your roll, Tubby. Slow your roll, my man. They have those, spade... I don't even know what they're called. Spade weapons. I don't remember what their actual name is. I always thought those were kind of cool. Okay. Do it again. I dare you. Do it again. I'm having trouble breaking these guys' stance. Whoa. Breaking these guys' stance. Brute Monk new entry. Acupuncture moment. Injustice quest knowledge. Yeah, this game has a really nasty habit of having pop-ups come up when you're in the middle of something else and then disappearing. Like, that is not helpful in the slightest. Yeah, let me rob you. Thank you. Need a new emote? Your coins but broken? I do use an electric kettle. I do have some standards. Yeah, I've never been a huge fan of microwaving water. That actually can be kind of dangerous too. If you have a glass that's too perfect, it'll actually, you can end up superheating the water, and when you break the surface tension, it explodes. Like, yeah, very dangerous. The first time I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm never gonna microwave water. I could do my whole life without burning. Yeah. Okay, Meow Meow's here. He's telling me that there is a puzzle to be solved. Tell me your ways, Master Mew Mew. There are many cats here. Hello. Pet. This cat bowl. Okay, but what if I just wanted to pet the cat? Can't. Place. Place one item. I need 10 river fish. Okay. How about you guys? Hey, buddy.
Are you here to take the ferry? That's rare. Most travelers nearby prefer traveling by horse.
I wasn't here to take the ferry. And I like how he didn't offer me. He's like, are you here for the ferry? Yeah, I'm not doing it. What are you talking about? All right, let's change our skills and try the Tai Chi fishing thing. So instead of Cloud Step, we'll go back to Tai Chi. All right, so those are just clams. So if we do, maybe this isn't the shallow water that this works in. Yes, it was. Giant of Thirsty. Big 140. Isn't this like the Chinese equivalent of fishing with dynamite? All right, can I just keep doing that? Because I need 10 of those. Pardon parade in progress. Time limited. Okay, I don't know what that is. That's not what I'm trying to do at the moment, game. Maybe I just need to travel a little distance away. Right over here. Give me more fish. Okay, that should be 9, so I should need one more set of them. I got you, little dagger generals. Nice try. Okay, that should be enough fish, but I have other fish to fry. Okay, so I want to light my sword on fire. Oh, I should have assassinated him. What was I thinking? Ow! I'm trying to be parries, and that's not working well. I got my little shield. Got my stuck on people that I'm trying to dodge around. Would you get out of here first? We'll use our healing item. I'll help you're happy. That was not the button I wanted. Alright, yeah, you guys gotta go. That ain't cool, man. Don't you know you could put an eye out with one of those things? I do like that little paralyze we can do now. I wonder if that's what they hit us with in the throat at the beginning. Yeah. You'll have regrets here in a second, buddy. Yeah, you thought that was real funny, didn't you? Give me your money. And your life. 2 for 1. Okay. Now, back to fishing. The important things we're trying to do around here. That was not it. That one. Why are you doing something different now? Am I getting too deep? Am I not deep enough? I don't know what it's trying to do here. There we go. Just must not have been deep enough. Okay, that should be enough fish. I'm coming, kitty cats. Don't starve. You should try other weapons. I will. I just am comfortable enough with this one to not want to change mid-go at the moment. I need to get the... It would help if I had the maneuver that lets me switch weapons easily in combat. We had it during one fight for some reason, and we haven't had it since. Place. There's your fishies. Place. With a soft lick, Meow Meow gifts you a few bells. We are blessed by Mew Mew. There you go. Alright, and we want to head towards the campfire. What I'd like to do, like the two weapons I'd like to try for my playstyle, I want the bleed sword and the bleed spear. I don't know what they're actually called, but I like damage over time stuff. What a beautiful area. Where I live, it's very dry. It is not green. Not naturally, at least. Hello? Something probably will happen here at some point. Another little shrine. Nothing to do there. Alright. The bad butterflies. Where are you? There you are. We got more bad butterflies. Yes, yes, we do. Be free now, little flower. Free to go into my pocket. Boda Sea. I think didn't we come through here once before? Maybe not. Maybe I don't recognize this. I will say also, every single building that we have come across so far, we have been able to enter. Have you guys noticed that? There's been no, like, fake buildings that you cannot enter no matter what. Even if there's not necessarily something in every one, that is pretty notable. Very deserted. Buddha's tear. Don't cry, little Buddha. Oh my goodness. We are going very far away for this fire. Height too low to release. Fury Harvest. Vitality is required to cast this, blah, blah, blah. Where did the monk imprison General Ironheart? How can the Buddha sea trap him? The sound of the drums is intriguing. Alright. A sudden drumming echoes across the long deserted. Right? Sure. And apparently we have a storm at the moment of some sort. Okay, this looks plenty doable. I can't... Well, hold on. Let's see if we can actually do sneaky sneak stuff this time. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Oh, but he wasn't dead. He wasn't dead. Okay, now he's dead. Again, things popping up in combat that I totally missed whatever it was trying to tell me. Oh, wait. Why aren't you dead? Oh, do you have like a I don't die skill for a few seconds? I'm on to you. And then we paralyze you. I said we paralyze you. And then we back away. I wonder what's up with these guys if they have a skill like that. It's not like demonic stuff. And then there's an alligator. What? Tell me that was an alligator I just saw. And not a dude. He's underwater. Clever little bugger. Yeah, come up here. That is actually really cool. I do wish he'd come up here so I could fight him. Are you clipped through the world, little buddy, or are you supposed to do that? Because that looks really cool, but I have a feeling you're actually clipped through the world. All right. You do you, man. You do you. We found Jing Yan's pack. I don't know what that is, but I have it now. Ah. Cave thing going on here. Alright, we need to make sure we're actually finishing people off. I keep leaving them with like 1 HP when I switch targets. I really need to not do that. Alright, so we obviously have something going on here. Is that... Ooh, Hero's Tomb. Thank you for giving me my stuff back. Alright, I don't want to do this yet. I do want to stick on target, but I will drop an icon. Treasure. That'll definitely draw me back in. Okay. Ah, thank you. Now, am I allowed to swim? Do I die? Seems like we're okay. This also seems like where you would get eaten by alligators and or leeches. This feels very dangerous, like I should not be here, just so I'm on record. No, oh, there we go. We must become the alligator. I want to take one of these guys out. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I wanted to take one of these guys out before we started the fight. Let's use our fire. Something's off about this place. You feel numb. That's not good. I don't want to feel numb. I want to feel alive. That was totally worthless. Oh my goodness, I'm just getting absolutely shreked here. Careful, I'm out of like endurance. I also probably should not do that instantly because I think they're kind of like pseudo stunned while they're in that mode. And I could take advantage of that and get some hits in before we finish them off like that. Oh, you're gonna do that, huh? Alright, wear yourself out, buddy. Okay, I survived. I didn't get eaten by a crocodile. It's been an alright day. Are you gonna teach me the drums? Equipped food depleted. I had food equipped.
Please, surrender the city. My little grandson has been sick for 3 days. If you don't open the gates, please, I beg you.
Just surrender. There are too many Teton troops. We can't make it. It's just a matter of time.
Why not surrender? My father, my brothers, they're all gone! All of them! How many more must die before you're satisfied?
Okay, so ghosts or something from a siege, sounds like. Alright, that's not cobblestone. That's not why we're here, though. All we're here for is to get this campfire so I can have my map. Okay, I'm gonna avoid the rest of this. This seems very involved. We are gonna try to get through here without that. I just want the campfire. This place seems very spooky. Like I shouldn't be here. Something's off, you feel it. Yeah, I see that. Okay, there's where we're going, but how do we get? That looks an awful lot like I'm not going to be able to climb through there. Haven't been to this place since it's not part of the main quest. Interested to see new stuff. I like the atmosphere. Like, that's very cool. But it's also in the way of what I actually am here to do, which is just get the campfire. I saw you. Am I allowed to jump? I am. Oh, oh, oh. I'm not allowed to jump twice, though. Okay. Are we going to be able to climb up this cliff? I have big reservations about my ability to do that. As usual, I'm probably coming at this from like the complete wrong side, because that just seems to be what I do every single time. Can we go up? We cannot use our wall running. Ay, 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 ay. Okay. And opening my map is not going to give us any hints, is it? I bet you we're supposed to come in from over here. Alright, we're already too deep at this point. Alright, can we get away from this can't feel my strength garbage? Can I run? No. Okay, let's just follow the cliff base here. Somewhere there's got to be a way up. Probably alligators I'm aggroing all over the place. Pavel's definitely not Master Self. No, he is not. Okay, this seems vaguely promising. Can I? Nope, I cannot. I wonder what the rhyme or reason is where some areas I'm allowed to wall run and some I'm not. There must be a steepness amount. Oh. Okay, hey, hang on. Now we're talking. All right, yes, we want to go up. Okay, and then I feel like that was a red herring. Dang it. We're so close. Oh. Okay, hang on. I'm gonna run out of stamina. Okay, hang on. Let me channel my inner Genshin climber and actually get my T going. Coming from the wrong side always brings new. Well, you're in the right place then. Okay. All right, I feel like we're making progress, but I also feel like we might be at the end of the rope. Come on, buddy. Can we do that again? Very interesting that you can do that against almost sheer cliffs. Again, we are probably not supposed to be here. Okay, where was that treasure you were pointing me at? If I'm here, dang it, I'm taking the treasure. Alright, campfire. Did you take my campfire off here? I want that track. Alright, campfire's way over there. Alright, we need to go back on this cliff. Can I do this over here rather than over there? No. Okay. Whew, we came up out of the fog. That's at least something. Oh, wow. Okay, and then it just disabled my air dash that I was trying to do. Yeah, look at this. You come in from the right side and it's literal sunshine, rainbows. There's flowers. There's some small deer that look at you and run away. And here's Babel like, I'm coming through the ghost swamp. I am one with the alligator. That is so par for the course. I don't even know what else to say. That is so par for the course. All right. We literally need a Disney song to go along with how much easier this area is than what I was trying to do. I just literally want to get the stupid bonfire. Yep. Welcome to the jungle, boys. We're in this one together. I'm getting stuck on something. Level 18. Look at that. You guys were making fun of me. Bet you didn't go to the swamp and become level 18. Picking up some herb. What a beautiful path, by the way. I mentioned earlier, but yeah, where I live, it's very dry. We're a semi-desert. It is not green fields of grass and beautiful trees. Hello? No, I'm not going to rob you. All right, this is the moment. This is the moment. All that work. We started... Geez, where did we even start? On the other side of that, I think? All the way to get over here. Ooh, pagoda. I love how ancient people were like, you see that mountain over there? We should build a pagoda on top of that. And everyone else was like, yes, we should. And then they did it. Nowadays, they're like, the ground around here is slightly uneven. I don't know if we want to build anything. People were just built differently, I suppose. All right, friends, give me my reward. 1,000 miles mere inches, something like that. Near in soul, far in distance. Ends of the earth, inches apart. There are many dangerous places in this area. Travelers face unexpected perils. Since we're both wanderers, may this map of Sundara land help you in your journey. Thanks. Thanks, bro. It was all worth it. It was all worth it. And look at that. We're 1,000 Buddhas wept quest. Lost chapter side story. Okay, while we're up here, we definitely want to get at least one of these teleport stones. Okay. Combat outpost. That sounds interesting. Okay, that was me telling myself that there was treasure there. Another outpost. Okay, maybe we'll check out one of those outposts. Let's get that guy before we go anywhere, though. Alright, what is this shiny stuff? What do you know? Kingfisher. Esoteric revival. Inner clue. Fine. And a giant raspberry. Got anything up in the tree? I keep feeling very compelled that I should take a screenshot here just for how painful that was. Oof. Oof. Get some silhouette in the night, or in the day, I suppose. I'm gonna leave it. I think I already have my one I want. Oh no. Oh no. All right. We are into the point of sunk cost fallacy at this point. All right, let's go back around this path and find the way up there. Actually, now that I have a map, is that smart? Yes, it is. This path will take us that way. I also could use my horse. That is not the horse button babble. Come on, buddy. Taking the scenic route is always worth it, even if the scenic route is through a swampy bandit alligator mosquito area. Well, I have a friend, probably one of the smartest people I know, like legitimately, but he has 0 directions. Like, he would be that character in the anime whose whole shtick is he can't find his directions and he gets lost all the time. Like, legitimately. Before smartphones were really a thing, he used to keep a phone book in his car so he could look up addresses. When he got lost, he could ask for directions. So they have a GPS. It's him, his dad, and his brother are going to a wedding in another state. Somehow, they accidentally put the GPS on, like, the scenic route instead of fastest route. So instead of what should have been like a 10-hour drive, it turned into a 22-hour drive through random mountains and forests. And it wasn't until they arrived that they were saying something, and someone's like, what road did you take? And they're like, well, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, well, here, let me show you the GPS. He's like, why didn't you just take the freeway? It's like a straight 8-hour drive. Hey, have you ever seen Miaoshan? Everyone says he's a holy monk, but if he wasn't completely corrupt, how would I have ever seen him? I heard the old monk disappeared long ago, back when our hall master was still a mountain bandit drinking in the fort. Only Hayo master was direct disciple. I cannot read this fast. So you have no connection to him? I noticed whenever you mention Miaoshan, they all get... It's just the Grandmaster Haoyan has a grudge against him. The rest of us are going along with it. Don't take it too seriously. Okay. That is really, really frustrating that keeps auto going. Can I pick you up without getting off my horse? I can. Wolf says, I remember my adolescence, I drove from California to the middle of Texas for a cousin's wedding and used directions from a printed MapQuest lookup. We got directions from a cop when we were lost. Nice. Again, like, people must have been built differently. You had something like, let's say, Lewis and Clark, for example, that went all the way from the East Coast to the West Coast with basically not knowing anything, for part of the way not having a guide until they met Sacagawea, made it all the way there and back again. I don't think they lost a man, or if they did, they lost like one to a disease. And nowadays, like, we have people that literally can't, like, go downtown and back home without a GPS. Like, people were just built differently. Damn it. I want my horsey back. Yeah, come here, buddy. I will say, the horse thing also feels pretty good. Like a little, what is this, a canter? I don't know if I'm using my words right there. What are you guys? Are you friendly or not friendly? Okay, you seem okay. What are we doing here? Looks like someone's off beat. Maybe Meridian Touch. It's that guy, isn't it? So, Meridian Touch? Left bumper. Oh. Okay, I was not ready for that. I need to see... Okay, so... Hands coming down. I don't think I have the brain power to solve this right now. I see what I need to do, but I don't know if I have the strength, Mr. Frodo. The hands coming down. Let him go. That's pretty close. And then the back two are off? I thought they were doing it in a pattern. Oh, he's still off. Okay, I'm not going to try to do that on stream at the moment, but I see how that puzzle works. Trigger. How are we doing on time? Yeah, I gotta watch my time. I do work tomorrow, so I cannot be on ridiculously late. Spoilers, I played for another like hour and a half after stream ended. I went and took a shower and then got back on. I was enjoying it too much. Stayed up far too late. Whoa. This feels like a more realistic horse. It doesn't feel as good as the goat creature thing from Elden Ring, I'll say that. Halo Peak, new teleport. Well, you know, if we've already come this far, we may as well take a look. Perfect sync failure. Oh, yeah. Aunt Kiao. Hello. Ma'am, are you having some trouble? Yeah, the heartless brat of mine ran into the so-called master. The master said our whole family was possessed by evil spirits. We need to perform an exorcism without delay. What you said doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute. Did I bump this at some point? Oh no, I'm on normal playback speed. An evil repelling coin bag. He did exactly what the master said. Took all of our savings and put them in 3 blessed coin bags. He told us to lay the coin bags in 3 places filled with heavy energy for 7 days and nights. The coin bag was probably swiped by the so-called master during those days. I figured we got cheated, but we're nearly broke, so I need to find that coin bag. You've got sharp eyes and quick feet. Could you help me find such a place? Do you know roughly where the 3 bags were placed? My fool husband won't say where he hid them. Says the bags lose their power if anyone touches them. Yes, that one was fine, but I don't doubt we'll get far beyond the circle of heaven peak. Still, if we search carefully. Okay, is there a setting that I missed and somehow turned on? Because that is driving me nuts at this point. Why is that auto-progressing? I don't remember that being a problem yesterday. Okay. Combat. Skill assist, item settings. None of that is chat speed. Camera. None of that is chat stuff. None of this is going to be chat stuff. Audio. Language. Other. This is like account stuff. Immersive mode, map mode, banners. None of this is auto progress chat. Voice message play, custom chat channel. All right, I'm gonna have to look that up because that is killing me. Even if I wasn't trying to read that out loud for stream, I don't know if I could read that fast. Wolf said, I suspect the auto progress might be timed close to the original language and not the localized one. Yeah, I think you're 100% right. But it's killing me. It's killing me. I keep missing like tutorial things. I keep missing story beats. I need a second to process Chinese names and to try to put them into my memory. It's just not how I remember, you know, Western names. So that is just killing me tonight. It wasn't really a problem yesterday, so I don't understand what's different. Did the beginning just get more playtesting? That is something that's very common in these type of games where the very opening couple hours is very polished and then it falls off a cliff. Hopefully that's not going to be the case here, because that'll make me very sad. I'm with you, random butterfly. Oh, hey, this is the coda we were looking at. Nice. Weather cannot be adjusted in current area. Okay, I didn't actually want to take a picture of game. I kind of just wanted my butterfly. Gazing up the azure cliff pierces the sky. A fine spot amid them holds a Zen monastery profound. Oh no, it's leaning. Oh, that's not good. Map reminds you of the Ghost of Tsushima map. I've never played. Those type of games are usually a little beyond me. Is this game still early access? Nope. It just came out in the West. It's been out in China for like a year. Wandering Sea. Okay. So they are a year ahead of, I'm going to call it global. Meowju. What's up? My name is Meowju. I'd love to make a friend. Meowju may be ordained, but he's still full of curiosity and longing for the mortal world. Share some worldly stories or your thoughts with him. If you succeed, you'll befriend him and he'll give you gifts. Okay, was this the guy people were talking bad about just a minute ago? All right, let's try this out. We didn't get to do any AI play tonight. All right, we'll use our voice to text. Okay, so you still feel curiosity. So, are you planning on coming down to the festival down in the inn? Shaking head softly smiling. Thank you for the invitation, but I'm a simple monk. My place here is on Halo Peak, where I can meditate and seek enlightenment. The secular world holds many wonders, but it's not my path to tread. Perhaps through conversation you can share more about the world outside the mountains? Well, I haven't gotten out too much myself. I've been traveling around for a few days. Seems like there's a lot of bandits about these days, and war refugees. I met a widow and an orphan. Seems like things are getting pretty tough. I'm still shocked how good that actually is. Sighs deeply, eyes filled with compassion. It is indeed a troubled time. Bandits and war refugees bring much suffering to the innocent. A widow and an orphan must face great hardship alone. The world can be cruel, yet it's also full of kindness and hope. Have you seen any acts of kindness? Well, I met a man who was traveling with the caravan. He lamented his lack of wife. He said something along the lines of no waifu, no laifu. I tried to set him up with the widow, and he seemed rather interested. He actually got that pretty good. Nods thoughtfully, a gentle smile. That's a heartwarming tale. Love and companionship can bring light even in dark times. Perhaps this man and the widow will find solace in each other's company. The bonds we form with others give meaning to life. That's pretty good, chatbot, actually parsing out what I said there. That's actually pretty good. We also saw that the merchant has returned, and they were having a little bit of a sparring arena festival thing. There were a lot of people who seemed to be pretty happy about it. It was the first time I've seen so many people at the general shrine. Eyes widen in interest, leaning forward slightly. A sparring arena festival? How fascinating. The martial arts world has been a unique tradition and celebrations. It must have been quite lively scene with so many people gathered. Such events bring communities together and foster camaraderie. I almost imagine the energy and excitement in the air. What else can we talk about? There also have been a lot of bandits taking over ruins. I helped a pair of brothers clear one out and find some evidence of a father figure that had maybe deserted. They were searching for him. That one was pretty weak. Nod solemnly, especially in summer. The ruins being taken over by bandits is a grave concern. Helping those brothers must have brought you a sense of satisfaction. The search for a lost father figure speaks to the deep connection we hold with our beloved ones. This is a reminder of the importance of family and lengths people will go to reunite them. I too feel that, brother. My adopted father has been missing for 3 years. I hope that everything's all right. Recently, I'm suspecting that maybe he has ran into trouble. Have you heard anything of strange happenings in the area? Got him. Pressing palms together, eyes bright with realization. Thank you, Wanderer, for your guidance. I finally grasp a glimpse of the secular world. From now on, I will venture out and experience many facets firsthand. Oh, you're planning on leaving the mountain? I thought you said you were going to stay in seclusion. Looking up with a gentle smile. I still wish to be in seclusion, but understanding the world is also part of purifying the mind. A monk may wander to seek truth. Thank you for sharing your insights. I will ponder them myself. I really enjoy these chatbots. I won't lie. This is a really cool feature. That is good, Wanderer. Let us walk and talk at our own pace. The world has much to teach. I look forward to our next meeting. Perhaps we can tell each other tales of our adventures. Bows slightly with a glimmer of anticipation in his eyes. That would be delightful, Wanderer. I shall carry this thought in my heart. Awesome. I really enjoyed that. Let me back up here. Did I already do the survey? I did do the survey after I finished last night. I did mention my crash. And I did mention the one piece of dialogue we hit that had untranslated text. You never can do voice to text because your voice will never translate accurately. I'm surprised it's got this thing probably understands me more than you guys. You guys just assume I speak English. How could I see this feature improving? I think sometimes, I'm only talking about our experience here. I think sometimes the responses are a little generic. I think it would be better if they asked more qualifying questions. So if you said something that they didn't understand, you could say like, well, what do you mean by this? Or ask a clarifying question to give the AI the context that it needs to continue the conversation without being generic. One thing that this does smart is it starts every one of their phrases with like a facial expression or an action. So you get some like feedback, because it's a very different thing when somebody says like, well, what do you mean? Rather than, what do you mean? It gives you some social context to the conversation. So that's a good thing that they're doing. I'd have to think about that more. It would be nice if they recognized other characters by name. I assume these ones probably do. Goodness gracious me if I have to actually pronounce and remember people's names, though. I am very bad about remembering these names. Just not how my brain works. Sorry, Meowju. Okay, how are we doing? We are definitely out of time. All right, let's get to the apex here, or maybe climb to the top of the pagoda, and then we will call it. I just want to peek if there's anything. Nameless stone niche. The steel door won't budge. Perhaps nearby stone discs hold clues. Stone discs. Oh, man. I had to find a puzzle right when I was going to quit. Stone discs. We may just leave it for now. The fact that that's called Nameless Sword, though, that's what we call our sword technique, is very interesting. Incense sensor. Can we go inside? Not yet, or not from that way. You think you're going to stop me? My endurance definitely will. All right, how do we get higher? I've glitched my way up many a wall in my life. Don't you think this is going to slow me down, game? Okay, no, but not there. Okay, we have one. Okay, there's next. Nope. Nope. Hit my head. Yep. We're fine. We're at Babel ready to break the game. Dude, that fight yesterday, I don't know. Were you here for all the arena fights? Oh no. All the arena fights yesterday, bro. That was pretty painful, I won't lie. That old man. Oof. That old man. I just need to pause and wait for stamina. I see what I need to do now. Oh, that was not it. I'm shocked if that doesn't let me inside, too. Restriction climb. This wall is too smooth. Says you. Says you. I want to drop just down here. Are you literally not going to let me in? I guess you're not. Just kind of surprised. At some point, you've got to let me inside, right? Like, you can't not let me inside the giant pagoda. No! There's a lot. Your character builds up a little momentum when you push forward. So making minute adjustments is rather difficult. Okay, that works, I suppose. Oh no, this isn't the tallest one. Oh no. All right, well, we'll have to conquer that one later. As someone who chats with AI bots before, I can say that the chat of this game definitely needs improvement. Interesting. Okay, that is gonna have to be it for me. I gotta get cleaned up, maybe eat something before I get ready for a work tomorrow, unfortunately. Been really enjoying this, I have to say. It's so easy for me just to get lost. And look at all this area that we have yet to do. Like, we've done none of that. I'm pretty sure we came from that direction. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, we have so much more to do. That is actually, no, we didn't come from that direction. We came from... Okay, yeah, I got tired and fell off. We came from that direction because we're north. Yeah, that is pretty crazy. Spider-Man post. So, yeah, enjoyed this quite a bit. I will be back tomorrow. I don't know. We may do some more Crown and Adventure, or we may do some more Where Winds Meet. I'm gonna have to look at the statistics for the two of them and see what people are enjoying at the moment. So, or we may mix it up. We'll see. We'll see. I don't really have a solid plan for tomorrow. Tuesday, of course, will be our next Dominions video. We are coming down to the wire. We have, I think, 3 nations left to go. and we will have finished every one of the late age nations. So definitely coming close to the finish line on that one. Although we have about 2 more months worth of content at least before we are done, if that is the route we take. So thank you guys for hanging out. Always enjoyable. If you had any questions or comments, don't forget to post them on there. I do read all the comments and whatnot. Other than that, if you enjoyed it, don't forget to leave a like on that video. That helps me in the algorithm a ton. If you're not subscribed, I hope I've earned your subscription today. I'd love to see you in the comments or in chat here while we're live. And if you want to go above and beyond to support the channel, you can always leave a super thanks on a video or VOD. You can join me live for a super chat or consider becoming a member of the channel. All right, guys, have a great evening. I hope Monday treats you all right, and I will see you tomorrow evening. Babble out.